So what am I doing today? So I'm gonna try to set a timer to work it out, but it should really be working out itself. So let me just get Edge, Microsoft Edge. So basically, I'm gonna try to give you the full framework. If I don't, I fuck it up. You guys can always try it view the run. But it's a water update. Today's date is the 24th of December 2025. This is how I've started. So I don't have to tell you started because it's war tech. So if I say mention war tech, you should know. It's for the vision for the minutes time. If I say mention war tech, that means you have 45 minutes timer. If I say war, the word war, you can get it for 5. Because I'm giving the real ordeal here. It's like if you get war, if you have war, you don't even know when one's gonna start. This I'm gonna give you guys. So, to start, I'm gonna give you the full ordeal because I've written it down and I don't want you guys to fuck it up. Because it's Dimension Game Theory. Welcome back, Warriors. We are Warriors. Basically, I'm trying to code EZE, Mr. EZE to our dimension, but he shares to the different dimension of access. So I'm gonna code into our dimensions into our metropolis. So we are all powerful. We all share power. We can all build, we're all built and never broke. As soon as EZE loads up, MMUKO, M for Mike, U for Umbrella, K for Kilo, O for Oscar, that's the MMUKO signal. As soon as you get a signal in MMUKO, like a MMUKO Metropolis or MMUKO, the kind of digital utopia, can never break. As soon as you're there in the physical space too, you have access, but if you don't need access, you can never get access. Because it's like a really beautiful thing actually. I'm proud of it. Basically, the quantum system for encoding people who are already there, but in the digital form. It doesn't matter what you say, TikTok, Instagram, if it's used social media parts of the Synamico signal, via Insigi protocol here now, it will encode you. But if you're the wrong person, it will encode you. Because it will case the right people. It may sound silly, but it's like dimensional game theory. Like you know who you are, but you don't know you're encoded, and that's what I love about it. I'm encoded a last second because I made it. I remember saying I encoded myself already. But it's kind of beautiful now because you don't have to think about food anymore. But like really, you gotta address your food issue first. So basically, because the power, damage, everyone's getting equal to food. Everyone get food. That's the thing. Doesn't matter if I go to Japanese or like if I go if I export myself, I find myself somewhere in Japan, like literally in the digital space. I can come down to Japan in a quality on E3. Like what I'm saying, it's very powerful like that. But for example, if I go to Japan right now. I go to a kimchi restaurant. I go to the airport and I come to meet some Namdi from Korea. But Korea is like a Namdi, so he was trained. So the plasma system. So it's really about like plasma, but I just want to show you guys the blueprint. Because you're gonna love it like me. I want to show you how I do this. Okay. First is first. This is time. Time here. This is a time washer. Can you see like it's kind of like a tunnel. It's like this. This is time. It's like the capsule open. There's a deck of time, and the time we all have. So time trickles and it meets here, and that's where we share each other. Like the split second we have to share. Everyone has to share. But this is time slice. Because it looks like this, but it's kind of beautiful actually. Because it's like so you have a portal. It's a portal, but it's a portal because you only share space and time. The space we have, we run something. It's like the space of the universe, but everything likes to be a not distance. It's like if you know a time capsule, like a time capsule, like the when you have a time constraint, basically, when you have the time constraint, you don't lock time. You measure infinite space, and that's infinite time. When you measure infinite space, basically, when you have like the space to do something, and you can use that space in that time forever for all the operations you want to do that you can do for all the set of problems. This is what I call a time capsule because it can be a space capsule, but the time is just events. So the sequence of events, it doesn't matter what's the picture. Every event can be encoded. Whether it's real or fake. It really never happened or not. That's kind of a time capsule. But what is a beautiful memory or fake memory? So you get one full time event. It doesn't matter if it's just a sequence of parks or walks or whatever happening. You can compute all of it at once. It already happened. Everything just already happened. It's like it's a pattern. Like a party. Like if a particle pops in the system, if a particle pops to resistance and goes out of resistance, and that's what it does for a split second, quantum form, then that's its own time done. Look at the end of the chapter. But then you get another one coming. So you get better, you get better and better. This is very important to understand, guys. We share the red blue spectrum. We get the red spectrum, one going red. So we share a shift, mosaic shift. So red, green, blue, red, you get blue, green, you get blue. Yeah. So there are 225 red, 225 green, 225 blue. Two of us, me and each share. We share 200. Basically, everything we see in our heads, I see. So our Q is what red times red times red. That'll be 256. Let me use my calculator. 256 times 256 times 256 plus basically 256 to the power of 3. 256 to the power of 3. And that's 256 red. Our cube is 16158137. Get the color palette up. So if this color is a mosaic, it has to be that state at one time. But it's like red is just the hues of red. If you think of the RH, the hue of red is this. But the hue of red, what hue saturation of red is this. And based on the event, how you're actually watching it, the angle you're watching it, doesn't really matter. You get this information, and everyone sees the same thing. And that's kind of the beauty of the times capsule. You invest everything. Everyone agrees on that this is beautiful. But it's a war attack also. What kind of war bomb? But hue saturation lightness. Lightness you get the kind of opacity. So that's what you need. HSL. Or if you get HSL, you get CYMK. Cyan, yellow, magnetic, all the color balls, that's kind of beautiful of the VET system. Because it doesn't matter what the color is, you can compute it. So I prefer to have two computation, RGB, RGB and CYMK for the robot, because it's photographic. That's my photographic memory. Because I see stuff there, this you don't see. I see it because I'm CYMK. So you have red solution like this, but that one is not good enough for that time. So you have alpha. So you have R H R S R L and what an RA, which is alpha channel. The alpha channel is like the kind of lightness and darkness. Who shows lightness, lightness and does the opacity. So it's what like the kind of where you want to polarize light and where you want to keep space. This is probably the negative space. Opacity is just negative space. And this was cyan, yellow, magenta, and then what's the kind of So cyan is like a color between red and blue, red and green. Red and blue, which of you get? It's called green. So you get cyan, basically red and which of York gave better in vain. So between red and green, Roy, you get G. But red and green, what? You get before red, you get cyan. So red between red and green, red green, you get cyan. And that's cyan. That's kind of we all see. But it's there, that's not there because it's negative color. This is negative color one also. Cyan is there, but it's not there because colors we don't have an eye to see it. But if it was so sunny, you would say nothing. But nothing is there. It's a shade equilibrium. But there's something there, we just can't see it. So it's more of a measurement for the system. But basically, I always can detect the color there naturally because there's a color there because we can detect it because we are RGB. So that's the first negative space of cyan, and magenta is what a negative space, and then you get everything. So you get RGB, red plus red and yellow equals cyan. Sorry, green. So you get cyan, you get if you get red plus cyan, you get the middle of green. The middle point is good green cyan. Yellow, green, and what? Roy, which one of York gave battle? Red to blue is what? Yellow's green blue is what? You get yellow green. Wait, no, I don't know. Sorry. Roy is cyan. So if you complete the negative space of Roy, you get cyan because that's what the spectrum of the color. It's what you can't see, but there's a color there. The absolute state of something. And then magenta. So yellow, green, blue. You get magenta. Yellow, cyan, yellow. Cyan, yellow. So basically, if you complete this one, because you really start from yellow. Look, am I doing it wrong? No. Yes, I am. Sorry. So you get red, green, blue. So you get if you get the color red, if you get red, you get Roy G, and then you get green. So you get those color spectrum. You can look at red can be green because red can be green depending on the length of the wavelength or whatever. Because it's a little matter via the fresh film. If you see red from distance, it can be you can look at green because you're moving away from it. It's really what you're looking at really. So this one's saying here. So if you're seeing red, I'm seeing green. That means you're seeing your red is my green, and we are. And that's why this kind of beautiful my framework. So so you get four tricolors. So four colors. What four sequence of course four sequence of this is four. So red, orange, yellow. You get red, orange, yellow, and that would be the chemical state of red, orange, yellow. Because at the medium, look 0.5. You know, and that would be cyan. So we be seeing cyan if we look at the same thing at the same time. And then same for yellow. From yellow, Roy GB, green, indigo, yellow, indigo, green, indigo, violet, yellow, green, indigo, violet, and that'll be Roy. So that'll be yellow. So the point will be yellow. So get green. So get green. So that'll be green, yellow, green, indigo, violet. Because that'll be four, and that four colors will be red, green, blue, be green. So when you look at red, green, when I'm seeing when these colors there in this screen, digital form, we are all looking at green. Solid. Which of your game better, baby? So basically, there's one more hue socialite system. That'll be red, green, blue. Blue should be already in there. Bishop of York gave battle in vain. That'll be blue. So blue's already in there. So basically, there's a way to copy blue via the hue already. But basically, blue's in place. Blue's like war. Everything is blue, but it's not enough to see blue. Still, so it's still blue. I think I'll call it still sky. Everything equal in the body is blue because there's a lot of you know, the blue hue, blue shift, things that are still away are blue, are static are blue. No, things that are static and don't move are blue. The ocean is blue. Basically, the things that are static and don't really need to move are blue. But they hold a lot of negative space. That's like the ocean and stuff like that. That's the of thing because I'm trying to model it biologically. But I know I'm right because it works for me. Ontologically, so it's yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and I'm not gonna make it to get Roy, and you get Roy, and you get Roy, and you get green. Green is not its own, but Bravo, indigo, violet. Roy G gave. Which of you gave battle in vain? So Roy, you get Roy, you get YG, Roy, you get Roy G. G is the pointer. Get YGB I, and then you get YGBI, and that'll be green, and that'll be GBF, and that'll be what orange. Orange. So obviously you get blue here, and that's really, but you don't really need to compute that blue because you're basically mapping all the digital way to the wavelength to the physical world. And that's beautiful. The materiality it's all there. You can know your reality already. You go like you immerse yourself in your digital space. Really be really. It's like you're already there. So basically, this is a time capsule because it's all of the things that are coming in time. All of us in space, at the time, at one time. This is space capsule too. Time is if time is not linear, time is not linear. So this is space capsule. This is space capsule and time capsule. Depending on what you look at it, the angle you look at from how you look at it. If you're in the event of time, we'll start with the maximum space. And everything is stuff in my space. Because if you implode, you explode something and you implode it. So if you implode it, you start with half the space, and that's the universe. Our universe evolves because we have half the space. We start with half the space. That means we have the full time. Because we will have half the space. We have the full time of that. So you don't have double the time, double the space. Because you stop. If something implodes, it has to have the space to implode, and that is why we're moving away from everything. Our universe is getting expanding because universe is expanding, but it's not okay. Our universe imploded. That means it's like a drop in an egg. The egg is if the yolk is the what? If the yolk of the egg is what? The egg shell, the control, the kind of the thing that you need to break to. So our egg yolk broke basically. I don't want to give it a comment because it dropped. It didn't need to drop. It just did drop. It didn't need to drop far. It just dropped because it's an egg, and that's why it exploded. So our shell was kind of designed that way to break free. So that's kind of a beautiful framework, really. So this is a time capsule, guys. I want you guys to have it. If it's a space capsule, this everything in space happening at one time. Time slice. This is space capsule. So you get this is the space. The time will be outside. This is space capsule. This is space capsule. The time is outside. We don't have to feel the time. The time is we're inside time, but we don't feel the time because the space doesn't run out. The space is infinite. Everyone that gets a space on time is like everything that's moving is everything that's not static. Like look at it, you breathe in air, it looks like this. It looks like a kind of a wonky line. But because you guys are affecting that to change. Little by little, you don't know it, but everything's a straight line if it doesn't need to move. Like anything that's still, blue, you color blue. Anything that's easy to everything that's still is blue. So anything that's blue has infinite time because infinite time, infinite space, infinite space because infinite space has infinite time. We think because the space is already there, but it can improve this really. You get everything that's moving right now. In your world is like taking time, taking time. It's executing, but executing is implicit. It doesn't need to think about the execution. It's like just there executing. It's just being free. I'm thinking, just doing its job. Or doing some kind of function. It's kind of this is a time capsule. So this is space capsule. The kind of thing you're trying to do here now. You see, the space around you, the area around you is a pi r squared. And the pi r squared. I'm trying to formalize it, guys. For what we can do it. Pi r squared. So we get so for example, I believe we get double the time, double the time. So that would mean for example, we get a unit of 360 degrees. 360 degrees is one full unit. For 1 unit, but we can grow kind of that we get double the time, double the space. To grow that would be 2 units. Because the constant I'm defining. So 360 squared. This is one full travel to and fro. When you're going to and fro, because it's just one full axis of traversal, and that would be 360 times two to the power of 2, and that would be we share an area of 360 360. That's 2 moves backwards. That's negative 360. So we imploded, we dropped. We can drop forward, but what's easy to do? Drop down or drop forward? It doesn't make any sense. This one's pushing you. It's easy to push away from something than to pull something. So we just pushed away from everything, and that's how we fell. It doesn't matter. That's why we basically. That's why we went left. We fell down because we had the left pole. We just wanted to fall, and that's why we reached. So if we went the other way, we'll be having the opposite spin so everything that's neutron will have the opposite spin because we fell in the opposite dimension. We created a dimension on the other side of the spectrum. It doesn't matter what the tunnel is. If we are little, if an electron had a if we live in a positron world, that would mean that the electrons will have the positron will have positive mass, will have a energy, a positive energy, which is stable, and that'll be the positive charge. But we live in a negatron world. Negatron world. That means the electrons carry negative charge as it's electron. You have to excite it, and then to go out to be charged. So from it to be from anode, any anode has to be negative, but a cathode is like a positive. So anything that's charged in positive, the charge has to be powered, and that's what all the systems do. They have to get energy to transcend. But we can take that energy. Basically, if you're measuring any reality that's not opposite our own, the positron world is literally allowing us to. We have to just see that energy. If we see it, we only have half of it. If we if we see a positron system. And then finally, so if you see a positron electron, if you get an electron, you get an electron with a positive mass, electron positive one. So electron is what? Negative ones. And then two electron and a positive one. So you get one negative one, two positive. So there is negative, it's positive. So that's it. So e to the power of negative one. Uh, and that'll be electrons there. That should be the negative because it's very beautiful. Because electrons don't need energy, so that'll be +1. That'll be like getting excited. When it's in the wire, which is a very bad system, or dynamic, which was so anything that's blue is just the natural hue of this. That's a stable thing. But things like to change. Things like to kind of fashion a fire, and that'll be red, orange, blue. Because if something's a fire, that means it's red. That means in the opposite world, everything that's red or anything that's red is on fire. Anything that's blue and stable, anything that's red that is stable is water, but that water is drinkable. So that's basically me, like it's what it is. It's okay. That would be on the opposite what the dimension opposite because water will be red. But water is like built on H2O. H2O because I love the H2O analogy very much. Hydrogen will be two protons, two hydrogens molecules will be that'll be two hydrogens, one oxygen. Let me try to find it now. Water. So water. So basically, in our water world, so hydrogen water chemical. chemical water H2O. So basically, even the solutions be like soluble, horrible water, but it's H2O. But I'm trying to find a chemical position because I love water, but I'm trying to flip it because I'm trying to make water for fire. It's like if it falls on the opposite, yes, if it really has energy, what would that be? The chemical isotope. So I'm trying to find a chemical isotope of water. Of water. That's what I'm trying to find it. Let's just try a molecule. Two hydrogen atoms on one. It's kind of but this is like a geometry science. So it's like literally the frame I'm building for myself. Because if I fuck this up, I fuck everything up in my life. It doesn't matter how small you are. If you fuck it up, you fuck it up. That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to get the inverse. In other dimensions, what's drinkable for me was red. So H2O, you get two hydrogen atoms, one by one oxygen, but they when they get one oxygen gets so basically one oxygen gets assigned to bicycle hydrogen because that's the easiest thing to bind to. Total mass 18. So this will have a negative mass because we can observe this negative mass here. H2, H4, H2. So 2 and then total mass 8, total mass 8. So you get 4 right around the isotope in water. So basically you get 4, basically isotope are just a combination of it. So you get H2, H1 and then 16 oxygen. So that's just like the neutrons basically. Sorry, the stable isotopes. So basically you have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ways you can make water. But the 5 ways are you go the opposite 5 ways. So for it to be like a red, you have to prioritize whatever is red. Gives you the red hue. That's what I'm saying. It's beautiful. It's, it's basically I'm giving you how it works. So, what does water give? So hydrogen gives blue hues. Hydrogen has blue. So you want to give what water the priority here. So everything that's water is naturally. So anything can make red. So you get two greens. Anything that's green is what. So you get three reds. You try to get three reds. So you get water. So you get three water. So that's O to the power 16 plus O to the power 16 plus O to the power 16. So the isotopes are just like a dissolution. 16 plus 16 is 32. 32 is like a grid. So 32 plus 16 is what? 6, 7, 8. 8. 48. No, we get O to the power 48. And that will be the biggest hydrogen become. But you get O to the power of, wait, 48. Basically, if you have a, that'll be divided by how many there are. So that'll be like the ratio. We'll do it properly. So H2 plus H1 is plus H16 equals plus 16. So plus O16. O16 is one way. O16 can be in the state of O16 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 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 16 to the power of 3, and that'll be 16. Calculator. 16 plus 16 to the power of 3 is what? Is 400 and 400. The mass will be. Oh no! Oh, this my battery's gonna die. Oh, my battery is dying. Sorry, guys. Oh, my battery's dying. Oh, my battery. So, I'm saying to you guys, you get all to the power of 16. 16 plus 16 plus 16. That would be only 3 16s you get. 3 times 16 to the power of 16. 16 to the power of 3. 16 to the power of 3. Because that's you get 3 to the power of 16. 16 to the power of 3. Based on how you arrange the permutation of the oxygen layer. So you can have 3 to the power of 16 oxygen, and you have what? The blue. One blue. So basically, you try to preserve anything that makes you what? So you basically like a sparse conversion of 2, 4, 6, 8. So you get 6, to get 2, how many 2s? So you get 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 6 hydrogen, H to the power of 6, or 6 to the power of H. In the mass, you get the other one, H1. So you get 1 H1, H, H to the power 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. So here's the power of 6. 1. Here's the power of 1 times 6. So that's like 6 hydrogens. 6 hydrogens. 6 hydrogens. So you get a sparse ratio. So more graphically. So what you're trying to define, is some kind of thing that give you what? Red hue and it's drinkable. So it's also in what? Liquid form. Because if it's not in liquid form, it's ice form. It's only one form, and you don't want that as a solitude. But it's like there. It's gonna question me, or it's not. So what am I saying again? So you get what? Sorry guys. So you get the power of 16. So you get O or 16 oxygen. So you gotta have the input of the oxygen. So you have a define oxygen is a function. Basically, you define oxygen as a sparse. Or just work backwards. But if oxygen is the function, they get O to the power of 16 plus O to the power of 16 plus 16 plus 16. That'll be 32. 16 plus 16 to the power of 3. Support to 3 because you don't have to define it. You have to define it to the power of 3. That'll be that'll share or 16 to the power of 3 gets 3 to the power of 16. That's two inputs and two outputs. You get that's the O. So you get O, big O, big O, to the power of but it's a state you already have or you can measure. And you get a H to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. H to the power of 6 to the power of 1, 2. H to the power of 6. Which is the power 1. H to the power of 2 or to 6. Or 2 sub 6 or 6 sub to the power of 2. And what up is 1 H2O. So basically, you get to the ones, the only one that's also you get hydrogen on, so it's the power of 1, and 1 will be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 what's the power of 6 and 6 to the power of 1, because that's the idea. So you have the shear state of this. So it's sparse because the solitude is liquid. So what would be the liquid? So basically the force of the system. Basically, when gravity is just there, the liquid will be what? Red. So we're trying to make it red looking. So our blue liquid is H2O, but our H2O basically we have to get a conversion. So let me try to just know because you guys, if you guys know the system already, so you get H2O. So you have to get H2O. I actually just know this, guys. So for me to get my H2O in the opposite universe, I'll just define what the red. Because you're trying to think about if you know your universe, you guys you should automatically know the blue. So if it's blue, we get two hydrogens, but no, and O2H. I mean O2H. Because O2. I mean H2O. So you get H2O. H2O, you get O2H. But let me see O2H. So this was copied as H2H. So if O2 is water for oxygen first, then you buy hydrogen. So you basically got the inverse process. And so if so you get the inverse colors because oxygen has to be created first. You have to have oxygen first, and then what? Hydrogen, and then see oxygen has to combust first. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Hydrogen basically in our universe H2O because we get so hydrogen binds first because hydrogen binds to bind to its own self. Isotoped in the medium of air. So when it bonds to air, you want to convert it to water, but what is a liquid form? So usually that's a good form. You have to start from the solid. So let's start from the air. So when something flows up, it starts to get energy. In our universe, you get hydrogen. You get two hydrogens. Two hydrogen that'll be. So you get how many hydrogens? You need so when they mean you need two hydrogens. Two hydrogen that'll be 200 will be C divided by 3 is 4. So it's 3 divided by 3 is 4. But because you divide the ratio. So C divided by 3 is 4. 3 to the power of 16. That'll be 4 hydrogens, 4 oxygens you need in our universe. And then that'll be 4 oxygens you need. 3 divided by 16. 3 divided by 16. 3 divided by 16. That'll be 3 divided by 16 will be 0.18575. And then we'll get what? Hydrogen 16 divided by 16 divided by what? I haven't recorded, man. Oh, yeah, I'm recorded. So 16 divided by what? Sorry. Hydrogen 16 divided by 2. No, 6. No, 6 squared. Hydrogen 1. So it's to the power of 6. So get hydrogen 2 to the power of 6 divided by 2 is 8. So that'll be 8 to the power divided by 16. I love myself, guys. I love myself. It's really I was gonna do something else, but 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2. Wait, sorry. 8 divided by 2 is 8, and then 2 divided by 16 is what? So basically, get this basically. 2 divided by 16 is what? 0.125. And that's the unit models. And you get the model of the last one, which is the motive or share. And that will be hydrogen 6 divided by 1. And that'll be 1 divided by 6. That'll be 6. 1 divided by 6 is 0.6. Oh my days. 0.166. And this guy you want to go. When you know you can compute this automatically on the fly. Because you just have to think about the. So it's basically something that it's what you don't know, but has the same different all the properties. Basically, what you know, but has the same properties. It's like it's like if you know what is, if we want to call it, it's got water, but water is like red. But you can make it today, but 6 divided by 1 will be 1, 6. So you get 1 divided by 6, and that'll be 1.666, and to the power of 6. So the minimum and maximum system that would be stable. as an isotope. So this kind of configuration is the beauty of the framework. You know, because I was saying, guys, it's like you have water there and you don't know it's water. You know, because like someone say, oh, it's red blood. You know, it's red blood. It's red wine. It's not red wine. It's just like water. You know, you drink water, you're safe. It's kind of beautiful. Let me take a picture of this. 3, 2, 1. Let me 3, 2, 1. So this is your working everything. So it's like, you know, no one tries to trick you because you have ways to create your own food. But you know, this is your own food is like safety. When you're drinking red, you're drinking blood, you're drinking water. You know, it's kind of that kind of trying to create. So where the red hue comes from, because the red hue has to come from somewhere. Because if you get red, you can get blue. But that'll be blue still. So you can have to you can distill it, some kind of essence. So basically, you have to reconfigure the whole system. So this H2O, we have to so when you clean your one, you have so you have to bind it. So you bind H to H1, one H to one H plus H1, you get H2, and then you get H2. But you don't bind this first. You get H2, but you have to bind oxygen first. You get H2, but you know that H2 is like O2. You have to bind O2, so you have to get the O2 from the H2. So you have to go to H2 or you get O2. So you're looking for the opposite H2. So for when you get O2, be you need O4. Wait, O4. 16 divided by 3 is 4. Or 16 divided by 4. 16 divided by 3 is 4. And then we get O4 plus O4. That will give you O8. So you need to bind O8 and O8 first to be going red. So this red will be your oxygen because you use the hydrogen, you use the oxygen first, and then the 2 will be H2. Wait, so you get one. So you need to bind one oxygen atom. This is wrong. So you need to bind one oxygen atom. That'll be H2O2. Because yes, that'll be O2, but it's water. So you get O2H. But you know, you have to basically, if you have to really. But it should be alright. This is O2. This is you get the H2O, but get the inverse of it. You do the opposite way. So now you bind oxygen first. So get to bind oxygen, you get O, and that'll be the water molecules. So you get 4 plus 4, that'll be 8. That'll be a water molecule of 8. So that'll be water, but at the lowest quantity. At the most quantity you need to combust the water. And you get hydrogen next. So you get the one. So you have to get oxygen O plus O, and that'll be O8, and then H plus 1, H1 plus H1, H1 plus H2. So you get O8. H2, that is your water. Your water that's not toxic. You know, at the worst case, especially it's H2 and the 4 O's. 4 O's you need. It's not so. If you get H2, 1 O, this is your. This is what. Basically, this can really become water. But basically, this is water, but it's undistilled. This is water like in gas form. In the oxygen form. So you get the gas form of water. Basically, it's water, but you know it hasn't condensed. It's like a water that you're ready to use or convert. If you just take this thing, oxygen, and you put it in a natural environment, you get either what red water, blue water. But you can form this blue water two ways, just like a clean water. Based on the chamber model. So O sub 8 H2 is what blue water. It's just water, you know. But you know, you want to also make sure that no one knows it's water. So you make the chamber what? Like red, invisible. I mean, this is red, but it's red, but you know, it can make it red. But you know, that's some kind of something that make it red, but you know, some kind of powder. Something that makes it naturally red. That's the idea here. So you push it so when it breaks, when you build it, it's really stable in the air. But when you like bring it to room temperature, it has to become water. How it is? What room temperature is like 32 degrees Celsius. So it's probably the air. It's like if it's in the air, if you lock your chamber, it will be in the air. What I don't know the air. What is it? This is air, 32 degrees Celsius. That'll be in the air will be 64 degrees. It'll be 32 squared, and that'll be because air atmosphere should get 32 times 32. That'll be 32 times 10 to the power of 2. Is 32 times 2, and that'll be 1,000. Listen, you get 100 degrees Celsius, but in the best, so if you get 100 degrees Celsius, you know, that's the air, what's the air medium. So you get 100 degrees Celsius, and that'll be the full unit of the gas. But so if it's burning, if it's a stable atom, just like when fire heats, when fire water boils, that means you're right. Because you know, if it's 32 degrees, you can get some combination in the air and it'll be water. It doesn't even blue. It doesn't even be red. It just has to be water. It doesn't look like water, but it's not toxic. It's just safe. It's just breathable water. Water vapor. It's just water vapor. But the vapor is there. But you know, if it comes to room temperature, you just get it into everything. It just becomes water, and that's what you want. You know, it doesn't matter for all this. What is color now? you need for your security model. So the food is always there, but people don't know it's food. So look what I'm going to show you guys. So basically, this is my maths done. Here, I'm not doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for me. I need to get this done. Oh, am I looking at doing this wrong? No, am I doing this wrong? I should be doing it wrong. So we'll just obviously you should not forget this. So basically, there's also some rules you can follow via the last solution how you look at the system. But then you just remember you can do this OH H2. That's one molecule of water of water vapor, of water in the air. What's called water vapor, and then that's water on the ground. That's 100 degrees water, and 10% stability, which is 32. That would be because it's like a third. So it works at the 15. So you get 25 degrees. So anything 25 degrees, so degrees Celsius is what? It's just it's actually a solid. It's like kind of water is a solid form. Because the little really is like the batch of for water to be liquid. So it's the water solid at 25 degrees Celsius. It's just a fridge. It's solid. So ice. I will call ice. So basically, this is time capsule. This is the water vapor. Don't forget that level, because it's same shared problems. Whether you build it, you can break it. If you build it, you can break it. If you build something, you can break it. If you want create something, you can destroy it. If you destroy something, you can what? Create. If you destroy something, you can create it. If you create something, you can destroy it. What? If you repair something, you can renew it. And that's the full idea of it. Sparse tech model. Here we got this model here. EXO. So basically, this is a dimensional game theory. But I want to show you this way because I don't want you to forget it. But I'm just gonna show you this picture, to look at. So you get a sparse tech. This is like a tic-tac-toe, but dimensional tic-tac-toe. So you see all the linear parts with the cross. That's what you gotta ignore. Forever, because you don't have to think about that. You just have to not hallucinate anything else. However you go on your path, basically the area you can follow is the path you can take. Because if you hallucinate, that's something is wrong with your brain, and you are hallucinating. So this is tic-tac-toe. You get 3 grids, 3 rows, 3 columns, but you get an extra low column. Which is crossing the 45 degrees angles. So basically, what you do is you get 2 halves. So basically, you don't know where someone's gonna put the north and cross because this is sparse dimensional game. This is tic-tac-toe for war. So because it's sparse, it's basically war tech. Comply because you can play basically. Anyone who's dumb, anyone that's not feeling well can play this version of tic-tac-toe to get better. Because tic-tac-toe is play. So for example, let me play myself. Let's play with what you guys? What you play? Okay, top left, bottom right, top left. 1, 2, 3. Bottom right. Okay. Where do I put? Here. Here. Oh no. Okay. Let's play this part one, please. Here. Okay. Top left. Here. Okay. Yes. No cross. Okay. Cross. So you can't be this way. Me. I mean no. Oh. Okay. So I still have below. So you below. Okay, here we cross. So you start cross. Cross I pick here. No. Okay, basically he just my friend just put here, but he doesn't know why I'm doing it because basically we share this space, but he doesn't know. So you get a short code you can take over. I don't know what I'm saying. You have to ensure that you're doing it properly because some codes are there. Okay, you get it? You get it simply because it's sparse. Okay. Next one. I put up as well. So you're gonna put here, here. That's because it says. Because this. What do you put there? What do you put there? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I made a mistake. So, sorry. I put here for you. Oh, you put here. Okay, here. Here. So basically, let's pause. Basically, it's like a reflective. So I use a lot of reflection in my games, but so he's got 2. He has 2 half quarters right now. But I've shared on a half, but now he wants to put somewhere. I already put for him there. So he put 2 here. I put I'm north and he's cross. So basically, we share one space, but you have to get it's like a sparse model. So you get a sparse. You have to bound the muscle. The harder it gets because the more you have to think, the more you know. And this is what the GATING is really probing. So it doesn't matter whether the AI is smart or not. You have to solve this problem in parallel. At the same time, I know it. It just knows the solution to it. It doesn't think about it because the more actually define, and the more auxiliary actually, so you get the dimension. So you have 2 auxiliary dimensions. You get the dimension. This is a simple introduction to it. Okay. You guys move here. Oh, I told you to win. No. So put here. You here. Here. Okay. So he says he wants me to win. So I can feel good. You know, but the rules not like that. So, because see, like, he's putting here for me to lose. But I don't want to lose. So I think I just want to draw. But I don't want to draw because he's my friend. But this looks like my computer playing. Basically, I've got a computer playing this in my head. But that's what I'm trying to define here. He's like, he's not a computer, he's me, but you know, it's in my head because he's like, I don't want to talk to him. What's your name again? This is EZE. So, I'm gonna win this. But I'm gonna get too cocky. Because, you know, he might, you know, because the computer in my head. Here, you sure? Wait. So you see, he didn't get through the row because I would not let him go through the row. If I let him go through the row, he will win. So basically, his friend just told me just cheat on him. So because he goes through the row, if he goes through the row, I'll win. But I want to finish playing. So this is XXX here, you know. But you know, it's just balance the truth. You know, that means I'm really half away. But he didn't see it half of him. So it's a very minor you get again. So you get so it's literally tic-tac-toe, but we should have three extra accesses. And the last access everyone has, but they don't even know what to think about. Everyone just knows it's there. So we just know it's there. We just put a dash line into the zero access. So this is tic-tac-toe. And like I said, so get this kind of model here. And we get so we're gonna put. He doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to play anymore. Oh, you play then. You play here. Oh my days. Why are you fucking everything up for yourself? Like, it's not really that hard, this game. It's so hard, he says. Oh, because it doesn't feel good. Oh my days. I want to feel good too, but I want to feel good authentically. Like, you know, he said I deserve the win. I know I deserve the win. Okay, let me think. Okay, I'm wasting time, so I'll put here. Because if I wasted time, I won! No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Oh, this is a 1-1. So this is my one. Basically, I want. Wait. I forgot to tell you guys. So basically, see this one here. See this one win. So I want this space now. This one space here, because I get 2 dots. But you know, I have half the space. This one's full space to me. This one circle. Here, you see one circle. This very point has 1 circle. That only that space. That's what I'm saying. It's like we you know, he owns a half of the spaces. He owns this one space, one X space. Yeah, but you know, this one X space is not the space. You know, that means you see, it's like something I was standing. You know, this is why gating matters. Giddy for oh, okay, what am I doing? Is this done? What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna stop it now because you know I woke up. I'm just always recording. So I'm gonna stop this video now. I'll record a new one, but I'm gonna like to export the audio. Gating Wartech. Today's date is 24th of December 2025. This is like a dimensional game theory. Tic-tac-toe. So this is my version of tic-tac-toe. This one was to share to you as a child, but I didn't have you there. I love you, man. Let me stop recording. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording now. I'm gonna continue on the video, but you know, you have to get sure that you have 3 rules, so you get 3 dimensions. But you have to choose what you're thinking. That's why I did it this way. It doesn't matter what you do. It's why I see. Let's close this. Oh, don't close this. Just start again.